Hey everyone, welcome back to Ozark Drone Adventures. Today we are stepping a little outside of our usual turf and heading into the heart of historic Tennessee. We're going to explore Fort Granger in Franklin, Tennessee. Hey everyone, today we're in Franklin, Tennessee, exploring a place where nature and history collide. We're starting here at Pinkerton Park, but our real destination is sitting about 100 feet above us on Figures Bluff. We are going to hike some trails, walk the earthworks, and get a bird's eye view of why this spot was so strategically vital. Fort Granger, in the spring of 1863, Federal forces commanded by Major General Jordan Granger occupied Franklin. Construction of major fortifications began under the direction of Captain W.E. Merrill, U.S. Corps of Engineers, the largest of them being placed at Figures Bluff, 0.2 of a mile north of the Harpeth River. Fort Granger commanded the southern and northern approaches to Franklin and was adjacent to the critical important Tennessee and Alabama Railroad Bridge. The artillery within the fort saw action twice, in 1863 against Confederate cavalry forces and during the Battle of Franklin, November 30th, 1864. The site served as headquarters of Major General John Schofield, commander of the U.S. forces, and was an active artillery position. Pinkerton Park is a beautiful place, a great spot to start our journey. It is a premier 34-acre recreational hub along the Harpeth River. It features a 1-mile paved walking trail equipped with outdoor exercise stations, an engaging storybook trail for children alongside the popular Tinkerbell playground. There are two ways to get into the fort. One is a handicap-accessible boardwalk, the other is a steep, rugged trail. Guess which one we're taking? And that's what we came here for. There's the fort on top of that hill. You go from a paved path in Pinkerton to a steep, rocky, unpaved climb. You'll gain about 50 to 80 feet in a very short distance. It's a workout. It's a total shift. You leave the open fields and playgrounds for a dense hardwood forest that feels like a time capsule. This has definitely given me a workout. I can only imagine what it was like for the soldiers, carrying all their gear, marching up this hill in the middle of war. It makes you appreciate the history even more. Just look at the view of the Harpeth River. It's breathtaking. Mostly because I just climbed up 100 feet. And finally, we've made it. Fort Granger stands as a massive earthwork fortification, uniquely carved directly from the landscape rather than built with stone. Its design featured incredibly thick parapets designed to absorb heavy cannon fire, accompanied by a deep defensive ditch. Even today, the scale of these deep trenches and high walls remain visible testament to the fort's strategic engineering. Now, let's see it from the air so you can understand why the Union chose this spot. As you can see from above, Fort Granger was a formidable defense. It's positioned strategically on the top of a high hill with a clear view of the surrounding landscape. They had artillery set up here to command the river and the main roads leading into Franklin. It's hard to imagine anyone trying to attack this place. The Battle of Franklin was one of the bloodiest engagements of the Civil War, and Fort Granger played a significant role in it. On November 30th, 1864, the Confederate Army under General John Bell Hood launched a frontal assault on the Union lines in Franklin. The Union soldiers inside Fort Granger were able to use their artillery to devastate the Confederate ranks as they tried to charge across the open fields below. It was a tragic but brutal battle, and the site of Fort Granger is a reminder of that. While there were 24 total cannons, the stars of the show were the 3-inch ordnance rifles and the 12-pounder Napoleons. From this elevation, those guns could hit a target nearly 2 miles away, effectively covering the entire northern approach to Franklin. So here we are in the heart of the fort. It's so quiet and peaceful now. Hard to believe that this was once a place of intense battle. It's also important to remember that this wasn't just a place of war because it was a Union stronghold. It became a contraband camp. Hundreds of formerly enslaved people fled here for protection, building these very walls in exchange for their first taste of freedom and a chance to join the Union cause. Now I know it's hard to imagine 8,000 men and 24 cannons sitting on this quiet, grassy hilltop. To help you get a better sense of the scale, I actually had Gemini create a couple digital renderings of what this fort looked like at its peak in 1864. It was essentially a small high-tech city designed for one thing: defense. Seeing it like this really makes you realize that these aren't just hills. They are literal bones of a fortress. When we jump back into the drone footage, you can see those exact same geometric shapes still etched into the ground. 160 years later, the footprint hasn't moved an inch. Personally, I love using AI to help me understand the way these historical sites looked and worked. Let me know in the comments what you think of it. But aside from the history, the views from up here are absolutely breathtaking. You can see the whole town of Franklin spread out below. It's a spectacular sight. Today, Fort Granger is a place of peace. You can hear the birds, you can watch the sunset, and you can see the steeple of the courthouse in the distance. It's a reminder of how much history is tucked away in our local parks. I hope you enjoyed this little trek into Civil War history as much as me. If you're in the Franklin area, I highly recommend checking out Fort Granger. And if you're up for it, take the climb from Pinkerton Park. It's an experience you won't forget. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Ozark Drone Adventures for more historical explorations and breathtaking footage. We'll see you on the next adventure.